Hello. Welcome to a live video on boosting your family's immunity. So this was kind of a last minute thing that I threw up today, so I will give a few minutes for anybody who wants to join me, but this will also stay on my Go Fit Mom page, so you could always come back and watch another time. But often as moms, we are the ones responsible for our family's health. And so I just want to talk about what we're doing to boost immunity in our families. So if you're joining me, you can pop on and feel free to comment, make suggestions of things that you are doing in your family to boost your family's immune systems. But I wanted to share some of what we do because I get that question a lot. And especially with the essential oils, a lot of people want to know, what do we do on a daily basis, or what could we be doing? And there's so many people right now that have the colds and flus. Many kids out at school, and we're all doing our best. And as a mom, you're often the one who's responsible for your entire family. And so a lot of times we feel guilty when our kids get sick, and we feel like, we want to help them. So how many of you have been sick this winter already? Luckily, we've been pretty good about routine, and I am actually the only one who has gotten sick so far. Nothing very serious, but how many kids do you know that are sick at school? How many family members do you have that are sick right now? And what are they doing about it? What are you doing to stay well? Oftentimes it's like we sit back and wait, and then we get sick and we are helpless. We don't know what to do. So we have to rely on going to urgent care or doctors, and we're often looking for an antibiotic. But the truth is, we can be proactive, and with the state of our healthcare system, we really need to be proactive, and we need to be doing things in our homes to stay well and not just depend on doctors and healthcare providers. There are things we can be doing at home, and as mothers, we need to empower each other and support each other and do what we can in our homes, in our schools, at work, and so that we don't just sit back and wait for something to happen and then try and figure out what we're going to do about it. So if you are a mother, or if you're going to be a mother, I see Erica's on, so she's expecting twins. So this is she's going to be doing a lot of studying, and what do you plan on doing? What do you think is worse? I mean, is there anything worse than holding your sick baby or your sick child? How helpless and powerless do you feel? So in those moments, I mean, I've been there, and you just feel like you would do anything to take their pain away or to make them better. And I've been in the past where I've been at the mercy of the doctors, or calling at midnight or 2 a.m. to the triage and hoping we can get some answers, or hoping we can get some antibiotics. When can you get us in? And if there was something that we could do, you would do it, right? Okay, so what if you could prevent illnesses or disease and stuff like that? What if you had an arsenal of tools at home that could help you prevent that? What if you felt empowered? When somebody started coming down with something, you had something that you felt like was actually going to work. This is what essential oils will do for you. And I have some other suggestions for being proactive this winter, not just on essential oils, but definitely On Guard is one of them. I see, Emily, you need some more On Guard. We'll make sure we get you some of that. That is the oil for the winter. So, hi. Yeah. Addison wants to know if she can have a gummy vitamin, which she already had today, but you can have one more. They're so good. Okay, so I'm gonna, besides just talking about essential oils, I'm gonna give some other suggestions for being proactive this winter and boosting your family's immunity. There may be something that you guys want to share that I'm not doing, and I'm happy. I'm not a complete expert on health and wellness. I would love to be, but I do my best. So, all right. So I'm going to share my top 5 tips for boosting the immune system. Okay. And these will be in no order because it was too hard for me to put these in order because I equally value all of these things. Okay. They're all very important. So if you do none of these things already, don't try and do everything. Just maybe pick 1 or 2 things, you know, that you can start implementing in your home. So I compare this just like fitness coaching and coaching women in fitness and nutrition. You never want to do everything all at once because chances are you will fail, you will quit. So I never have people go on a strict diet and work out every morning at 5 a.m. because chances are within a couple weeks, if even that, they will be done. So I know a lot of the New Year's resolutions are already on the way out the door. I think they say like 90% of people quit by January 19th. So that's coming up. So don't try and do all of these things. Just start small. Try 2 or 3 things. Try and do them daily until they get comfortable. Do your research. Start reading. But most of all, stay consistent, because I have a lot of people that start on essential oils and they will say to me, my kid got sick. I thought this was supposed to work. And, I'm asking, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, well, we occasionally put the oil on our feet, or I'm diffusing every day. So I diffuse, and somebody got sick, and why did they get sick? Or, what do we do now? And they think that they're going to use On Guard on their feet and they're going to be magically better the next day. And, that's really not the way it works. You really have to be very consistent in what you're doing. And there are more than just one thing, that you can do to help out. So, all right, so here we go. Number 1 is nutrition. That sounds so simple, but there are so many people that do not feed their families well. Fruits and vegetables are so important, especially during the winter. Drinking a lot of water and cutting sugar. Cutting sugar. Cutting sugar. Sugar literally destroys the immune system. So regular consumption of sugar can weaken your immune system enough that it will not fight off infections. So sugar also interferes with our absorption of vitamin C, and we need vitamin C to fight off viruses and infections. So sugar is literally in everything that is packaged. You think you're doing something good by eating yogurt, and yogurt is packed with sugar, like more sugar than you should have in a day if you're buying, a Yoplait or something. So try and stay away from packaged foods. Sugar is hidden in most every packaged or processed food. So, we want to eat clean. When I say eat clean, I mean eat non-processed, non-packaged, as much organic foods as you can, but keep healthy fruits and vegetables on hand. If I keep fruit cut at home, my kids will snack on it constantly. If I just open up the container and I put it out after school, or I put it out at dinner time, or put it out in the morning, they will eat it. Pack it in their lunches. Dark leafy greens every night, and staying hydrated. Drinking water, half your body weight in water per day. And what does water have to do with it? Water, not only helps with, energy and dry skin in the winter, but it helps eliminate the toxins from our body. So it's detoxing us, okay? Eliminate all the other sugary drinks, the sodas, limiting your alcohol. Yes, I said that. and this is day 4. Like I'm an alcoholic or something. I'm like, this is day 4. I'm counting the days. But in my Go Fit Mom group that I have right now, we're clean eating for 7 days, or most of us are. I'm not exactly clean eating, but I know it's been since Saturday since I had a drink. Although after this video, I might have to have a glass of wine. But the more sugar and the more alcohol we consume, the more that we're welcoming those, those, not welcoming the infections, but we're limiting the body's ability to fight them. So nutrition, you probably already know that, and you're probably trying to do that. But number 2 is supplements. So I used to, as a trainer and, being in the fitness industry and eating healthy, I used to say, I do not need supplements. I eat super clean and healthy, and I get all the things that I need from my foods. But the truth is, food is just not as it used to be. Our food is majorly lacking a lot of the essential nutrients that we need. So I have started supplementing with doTERRA's supplements, and it does make a world of difference. And I know many people might take a multivitamin, but you buy it from the drugstore. And the truth is, buying from a drugstore, you just have no idea what kind of synthetics are in your vitamins. How much of those vitamins are you absorbing? If your pee is neon colored, you are not absorbing the nutrients in those vitamins. So don't go cheap when it comes to buying supplements, okay? doTERRA has the highest quality supplements. I trust them, so you need to do your research and you need to find a company that you trust. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee on our supplements. I know that they are bioavailable. I know that they are tested and they're pure, and they have exactly what I need inside of them. So you need to buy from a company that you trust. The Lifelong Vitality Pack from doTERRA is their #1 best-selling product, and that's probably because everybody who goes on to the supplements once for 1 month never gives up their supplements. So this comes in a pack. There's a 3-pack of supplements, and like I said, I don't care how clean you are eating, you can always benefit from a supplement. And I'll go through just really quickly what these 3 are. First, you have your Alpha CRS Plus. It's a cellular complex. So this supports healthy tissues, organs, cellular reproduction, promotes your cells or protects your cells from toxic stress and inflammation, fights free radicals in the cells, supports healthy mitochondria, healthy immune function, mental clarity. It contains extracts and antioxidants like grapeseed, turmeric, milk thistle, coenzyme Q10, L-carnitine. This is, anything cellular, so helps with aging and helps just the overall functions of all of the organs and the tissues of the body. So that's the Alpha CRS. The next one is the E-omega. So omegas are your essential fatty acids. So there are marine and land sourced omegas in here. We also have a vegan omega also. Healthy balance of omega-3 and omega-6s. EPA, DHA, vitamin D, vitamin E. Those are all for the functions of the brain, the joints, the muscles, and cardiovascular health. And we often do not get the crucial fats that we need in our diets. So a lot of times we have diets high in omega-6s, but not in omega-3s. So this balances the omega-6s and the omega-3s. It also contains 9 essential oils, including clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. So you need those good healthy fats, especially if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to maintain muscle strength, or you have bone or joint issues. You want to get those essential fats. So that's that one. And then the Microplex VMZ is your food nutrient. So this would basically be like your multivitamin. Okay, so this is a blend of 22 bioavailable vitamins and minerals. So you have vitamins A, C, E, your B vitamins for energy, and you have calcium, magnesium, zinc, and other minerals in this one. I can post a little bit more, like the actual supplement facts, if you want a little bit more in depth, but they are all on our website. And you can find PDF versions of all of these supplements. But the supplements are crucial. So you take you take a morning and you take an evening dose of these 3 supplements that come in a pack through doTERRA. So I can help you in getting your hands on these. The next supplement would be probiotics. So we have several different types of probiotics or digestive formulas, but the PB Assist is the one that I take regularly. Probiotics are crucial to your health and your immune system because your gut is where you process everything that you eat and where our immunity is. So 60 to 80% of your immune system is located in your gut. Okay, so probiotics can treat digestive issues, mental health issues, neurological disorders, asthma, skin conditions. They are the healthy bacteria in your digestive tract, okay? So they also help your body absorb the nutrients. So, you could be clean eating, but you're not absorbing a lot of the nutrients. You can't fight infections when you don't have healthy bacteria in your gut and in your digestive tract. So other benefits of taking probiotics, definitely boosting the immune system, improving digestive function, reducing cold and flu, lowering your cholesterol, improving acne or other skin conditions, eczema, losing weight. Those are all benefits of taking a good probiotic. So you want to look for a probiotic that has at least 5 billion active cultures. This has 6 billion active cultures. It encourages friendly bacteria growth. It has 6 strains of probiotic microorganisms. You take this 2 to 3 times a day with food, okay? So this is the one I take, and we also have a PB Assist Junior, which comes in this little packet, and it's basically, this is a pixie stick. It's awesome. And Addison's asking for another one of these, but she already had one today. So I give the kids just one of these a day, but really they are delicious. And it can be good also to change up kind of what you're using and sometimes switch over to the BP Assist Junior. So I will do both, or sometimes I just take one for a little something sweet. But if your kids are not on a probiotic, I mean, I'm not just talking about all of these things just for you, but for your children as well. I don't yet have my young kids on the LLV, but they do take the probiotics, and I'm going to talk about vitamin D next, which I do have them on also. If you're doing a multi for kids, we do have an A to Z chewable vitamin for kids. My kids don't love the taste of that. It is, it's a little bitter, vitamins, most vitamins are a little chalky for kids, but don't buy your kids like Flintstone vitamins, and you don't want to buy them vitamins that have extra added sugar in them. So research your vitamins. Maybe they will take the vitamin, the doTERRA vitamin. If they've never tried it before, it's worth giving it a shot. A couple of my kids will take them better than one of the other ones. But okay, so far, if you're just joining in, I see some of you are coming in now. So there's 5 things we're talking about tonight for boosting the immune system. Number 1 was nutrition. So fruits and veggies, drinking water, and cutting out sugar. Sugar is the devil for the immune system. Number 2, we talked about supplements. So we went over doTERRA's LLV, Lifelong Vitality Pack. And then we just talked about probiotics and how important those are for your immune system. And next, we're going to talk about vitamin D. So, you know, in the winter time, we do not get the vitamin D that we need from the sun. So our body, you know, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to take one more of these today because Addison really wants one. Okay, so, you know, in the sun, in the summertime, we try and get 20 minutes of sun daily. And since we can't get that in the wintertime, it is super important to take a vitamin D supplement because we cannot get vitamin D any other way than through the sun or through supplementing. Vitamin D is only in like fortified foods like cereals and milk and stuff like that. But if you're like me and you don't take any of those, and often that's not even enough, then you want to take a vitamin D supplement. So my supplement is D3, which there's D3 and D2, and I've just read about the difference in those and D3 being better for you or your body being able to use it a little bit better. And the recommendations will vary from doctor to doctor, or when you start researching vitamin D and how much to take. You'll see recommendations usually between 2 and 4,000 IUs, and that is the units. But I take 10,000 IUs daily, and that is the amount that you would get if you were in the sun, or the amount your body would produce if you were in the sun for 20 minutes. So, you know, if you take too much, what's going to happen? I mean, your body's just not going to use it. But the recommendation would typically be like 4,000. I take 10,000 anyway. So you can do some research on that, or you know, just read up or talk to your doctor maybe before you start doing that. But I have a D3 with K2, and I've also just read that the K helps the D3 work a little bit better, or they work in conjunction with each other. So this is the brand that I bought. This is from Amazon. I just read about a few different brands. Why Not Natural? This is 10,000 IU per capsule, and this is what I take one of per day. So D3, so your vitamin D, again, helps boost the immune system. It's good for your bones. And, you know, if you're like me in the wintertime, you get a little, I want to say a disorder of like, what is that called? Like a seasonal disorder. I really, really love getting the sun, but if you can't get the sun, vitamin D is an immune booster. So especially during the winter time, I don't really take that when it's not winter. And then I also have the kids taking vitamin D3, and this is a gummy, which is also very delicious. This brand is Nordic Naturals. So they take one of these per day, and this is 400 IU, which they could be taking more than that. So this is the D3 for kids. Okay, so those were the supplements that I went through. Now we're on to number 3, which is essential oils, which I could talk about all night long, but I'm just going to go over a couple. And the number 1 essential oil for the winter is On Guard. On Guard everything. So a lot of you are flying through On Guard this winter, and that's awesome. If you do nothing else this winter and change nothing about your routine, but one thing, I would say to get a bottle of On Guard and get a diffuser, and there's a few things you can do with it. So number 1 is we diffuse. I have the diffuser going back here. The diffuser's going in the house 24/7 when we are home. So when I wake up in the morning, and because this does go quickly, I put about 6 to 8 drops in my diffuser, which is a 500 ml. You can start with something smaller and just add a few drops. Instead of just using all drops of On Guard, I also use lemon, which again has those natural antiviral, antimicrobial benefits. So again, what is the oil doing? It's putting out those little microbes into the air. You're breathing them in, so it's then getting into your body, into your lungs, into your immune system. So boosting your immune system that way. It's also touching surfaces. So any surface that it touches, it is naturally cleaning and killing viruses and germs and bacteria on every surface it's touching, and it's also in the air. So any airborne virus or airborne germs, it is fighting germs that way. So we got 38 diffusers at school, which I am so happy about. Now I just need to keep the teachers using them and turning them on every day, because like I said, you have to be consistent with what you're doing. You cannot just, turn that diffuser on once every 3 days and expect that it's going to do something. You have to turn it on every day. So now my goal is to really be educating these teachers on why that diffuser has to be running for 10 hours a day when the kids are in school. Because just imagine, we know that how much germs spread in school, but if it can be touching the surfaces of their desks, if it can be airborne, if they're all breathing it in, imagine the benefit it would have. But it's not going to have any benefit if they're not using it. So I typically in the winter season will put On Guard and lemon, or I'll use On Guard and lime, On Guard and a lot of the citrus oils have those same cleansing benefits. So it just helps the On Guard go a little bit further. Plus it also, you can get into different moods and put different things in your diffuser. So I turn that on in the morning until we leave the house, and then when we get home from school, I also have that on. The kids are doing their homework and they're inhaling it, and it's killing germs on all those surfaces. So we'll do something different at nighttime, but that stays usually on my island in my kitchen, and the 500 ml really covers the majority of my home. So diffusing is one way. Second way is applying the oil. So we make up an On Guard and lemon. This is our preventative roller bottle. So this is a 10 ml bottle. So I have 20 drops of On Guard and 20 drops of lemon in this, and then I fill the rest with a carrier oil. Your carrier oil can be liquid coconut oil, fractionated, thank you, fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, anything that stays liquid. And then we apply this to the bottoms of the feet every night. So the bottoms of your feet are where all those nerve endings are. They're porous, and then it's absorbing into the body. So apply this before bed or in the morning before school. The third way we use On Guard is you can take On Guard internally, which you can straight up just shoot it and I'm talking a drop or two in a shot glass or with some water. You can gargle it if you're having, sore throat or you're, feel something coming on. But we take these On Guard beadlets. These are very tiny little beadlets. Okay, so even Addison can take 2 or 3 at a time. Every kid can take these. I put these on their plate in the morning when they're eating their breakfast, pop them in the mouth, and they swallow them. Okay, you can pop it. It's strong, but that is the third way that we use On Guard in the wintertime. So those 3 are like everyday protocol. So applying to your feet, diffusing, and taking internally. Okay, and then when something starts to come on, or somebody's got a runny nose, or somebody's complaining that something, they're got a scratchy throat or a fever or anything like that, we would step up and we would use something a little bit stronger. These are On Guard soft gels. The beads are right here. So On Guard soft gels, these have, besides having On Guard in them, well, On Guard already has 5 essential oils. It's a blend of 5 essential oils. So your On Guard has in it wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. All of these have very strong immunity properties, and that is also in here. But as well, you have oregano and melissa. And oregano is your strongest natural antibiotic. So one of these this is a little bit larger, but again, all of my children can take one of these. They can all swallow this pill. So if something is going on, I may give one to everybody, or at least somebody who's complaining of something. I would step up into this. And then also I would step up to this is my sick roller bottle. So Loom, L-O-O-M, that stands for lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. Those 4, 10 drops of each, that equals my 40 drops. Fill the rest with my fractionated coconut oil. And now I have a sick roller bottle. So anytime we say loom, when something's looming, so anytime somebody is feeling something coming on, or somebody is vomiting, or whatever's going on, this is applied to the bottom of the feet. Also, the same blend can be taken in a gel cap. So you open a empty capsule, 2 drops of each of those from your bottles into your gel cap, and take it down. And I don't really give the kids those gel caps. I take them myself, but I would definitely give them these. So those are the things if something's coming on. And there's plenty of other essential oils, but like I said, if there's nothing else that you do, I would at least start with a bottle of On Guard and a diffuser. And you can apply On Guard straight to your hand with a little bit of, regular coconut oil, and apply it to the bottoms of your feet. You can, apply it to the chest. You can take it internally. So that is where I will go with essential oils for now. Okay, there's plenty more on that, and I'm happy to answer questions on essential oils all day long. Number 4, my 4th thing is hand washing. That's simple and basic, and everybody knows that, but really it's washing the hands over and over and over again. And I hope that your schools are good about that. Hand washing, we use at home On Guard foaming hand wash. So again, this has all those essential oils in it and all those properties, and this is what we wash our hands with. We don't do it makes me sad because I love the Bath and Body Works smells, but the more and more I get away from them, the less I can tolerate how strong they are. The kids try and do those hand sanitizers, and they are just like overpowering, killing me. And plus they have the alcohol and they have glitter in them, for God's sakes. But hand washing, so that's number 4. Over and over and over again. And number 5 is rest and sleep. I know there's many kids that don't get enough sleep, plenty of adults that don't get enough sleep, but we like to sleep in this house, and the kids get 10 hours of sleep every night. They go to bed at 8 o'clock, get up at 6:37, and we really try and get a lot of rest. And sometimes I almost get as much as they get. And I can tell if my body's getting run down. When you're exhausted, and when you're not sleeping, your immune system doesn't function as well, and we always seem to get sick at that point. So what do you do for a better sleep? We diffuse Serenity. Oh, Serenity's at my bedside, sorry, but I have wow, there's something going on. I'm not even going to talk about it. I can't share. Okay. Lavender is a good one to help with rest, though. If you have trouble falling asleep or the kids have trouble winding down at the end of the night, you can use lavender. You can diffuse that about 20 to 30 minutes before bed next to the bedside. You can also apply this to the pillows, or you can apply it to your body. Apply it behind the ears, at the neck, or at the wrist. And Serenity is our restful blend, so it has lavender.
Even Cousin Eddie approves of doTERRA 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay, that just happened. Wow. Okay, so Serenity has lavender, vetiver, cedarwood, and some other sleep oils in it. So if you have trouble falling asleep and staying asleep, Serenity is the essential oil that I would suggest at nighttime. So we just put a couple dabs on our pillow. You can make a spray to put on your pillows, and you can also diffuse Serenity at night. So those are things we do for rest. I'm almost done. All right, so those are the 5. Just quick review, you guys. Be proactive. Do not wait until someone is sick and then, you know, call the doctor and do the antibiotic thing. I'm not against doctors, and I'm not against going for an antibiotic when it's needed, but there are things that you can do to prevent those things from happening in the first place. We have to be proactive, and we have to feel empowered, and it's really an awesome thing to feel like I have these tools at home that I can use before we have to go that route. So, you know, think about it, and would you prevent illness if you could? There are things that you can do. So the 5 things we went through are, number 1, nutrition, cutting the sugar, especially staying hydrated, drinking lots of water. Supplements, the LLV supplement pack from doTERRA. Supplements are really important because we are not getting what we think we are getting in our foods these days. And I mean, I try and think I eat well, but even I do not eat that well. So if you really think about your diet and what is in it, you do need supplements, especially if you're trying to stay well and boost the immune system. It's a good thing to start at the beginning of this year. I mean, try out a couple months and see what happens. See how you feel. Probiotics. We definitely need probiotics for immunity and to have a healthy digestive tract. That's where our immune system is located. Vitamin D. Getting that when we don't have the sun in the winter months is important. Essential oils. On Guard is the oil of the winter. If you do nothing else, at least start using On Guard. Hand washing and rest. Those are my 5 for boosting the immune system. So please ask questions. Please comment. I'm happy to post, you know, suggestions. I'm happy to post the PDFs on some of the products that we talked about. And I'm happy to do more lives anytime. So please comment, share, tell me what you guys use in your homes, and I'll have another topic soon. I'm trying to do something every week. So I hope your family is well right now. I hope they stay well, start being proactive, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.